everyone, this is Karen.
Hi everybody, this is Shane.
Today we're looking at part 2 of making it rain or shine. And the vocabulary words are explosion.
Explosion.
There's been an explosion at the stadium.
Experiment.
Experiment.
We need to try again because our first experiment failed.
Aww. Technique.
Technique.
I want to join this class to learn new cooking techniques.
Moisture.
Moisture.
This machine helps reduce the amount of moisture in your home.
Community.
Community.
This disease is unknown to the medical community. So last time we talked about some of the things that we can do to control weather.
Well, it's what they used to do. I wonder if they still do these things.
I think maybe in some places they still do.
I think in North America, we had something that the Native Americans would do.
What was it?
You know, like that kind of thing, a rain dance.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah, rain dance. I've heard of that. That's right.
So I'm sure that every culture, especially in the past, had some kind of thing that they would do.
Yes, but I guess these things might work or might not, but there's no scientific proof, right?
Yeah, so the modern methods at least have some scientific
Sort of.
thinking about them.
Such as?
So like in America in the late 1800s, they set off explosions in the sky near the clouds, hoping that this will maybe shake the rain from the clouds.
So did it work?
Not really. Sorry, America.
So it didn't work. But I remember in 1940s, they also did something. Is it called cloud seeding?
Yes, that's
What's
right.
cloud seeding?
Well, basically, you put some chemicals in the clouds or in the air,
Yes.
and it will connect with moisture, and that will form a cloud.
So when you have a cloud, that means you will have rain.
If it gets heavy enough, it will have rain. And,
Right? So that means it definitely worked.
well, yeah, it seems that it has worked, but I think some people still debate. Did it really work? Does it work?
It
But,
might have been just a coincidence.
okay, well, we'll keep trying.
All right. We'll try to control weather.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy today's lesson.
Enjoy.
Making it rain or shine.
Over time, methods to control weather have become more advanced. Whether they are more effective, however, is still up in the air. Near the end of the 19th century, scientists in the United States attempted to knock rain down from clouds by setting off explosions in the heavens. They strapped dynamite onto kites and balloons and then released them into the sky. Their experiments were not a success.
Today's lesson is called Making It Rain or Shine, Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike, and we're learning about how to control the weather. And the best thing about what we're learning is that you don't have to be Harry Potter or Gandalf or some other powerful wizard, witch, or magic user. Apparently, if you believe these myths and legends, there are ways that we normal people can control the weather. You might have to paint a frog's head red, you might have to splash a cat, or you might have to hang a doll outside your window, but apparently these ways can either bring the rain or make it go away.
Or that's at least what you
It's
think.
science, man.
That might be what you think if you are a superstitious person. And yes, that's what we learned about on part 1 of our lesson. A bunch of superstitions that people have or have had in the past. But nowadays we have science, and with science we can control the weather, right? Well, we don't know for sure. But yes, this is for sure. Over time, methods to control weather have become more advanced. We can use things like science. But whether these new methods, whether they are more effective, however, is still up in the air. Is science better than superstition when it comes to the weather? We just don't know yet.
Yeah, there's no way that painting a frog's head red is going to change the weather, just like hanging a doll. But what about these other ways? Do they really work? We're we're not quite sure. So let's check them out and just see what we're talking about. It says near the end of the 19th century, so the late 1800s, scientists in the United States attempted to knock rain down from the clouds or from clouds by setting off explosions in the heavens. Here's the idea. There's a cloud. It's full of little bits of water, steam, gas, water vapor. Let's knock it down out of there by making a big boom and, you know, making it fall. I can see the logic of that, but I'm not sure the science would really work.
There are a lot of ice crystals up there. Maybe the explosion, when it explodes, it might warm these ice crystals, and yeah, the water would fall down.
I mean, if you had a tree full of apples and you made a big bang at the top, it might knock some apples out of the tree, but I'm not sure clouds work the same way. No. Plus, of course, it's just dangerous having explosions go off in the sky. That's the kind of thing that happens in a war, because an explosion, this noun, is a big boom. It's a blast. It's a very, very quick and very powerful release of energy. So when a bomb blows up, when a volcano blows up, even when a little firecracker blows up, that would be an explosion. Small, medium, big, they're dangerous because there's a lot of energy flying around very, very quickly. For example, there's been an explosion at the stadium. I hope it wasn't a bomb, but it could have been like a power generator, a gas tank for a barbecue. We don't know.
But still, explosions for the most part are bad. And get this, when they were trying to make it rain, they strapped dynamite.
TNT.
They strapped dynamite onto kites and balloons and then released them into the sky. And yes, dynamite, TNT, it's an explosive. It explodes. It goes boom big time. So this is really dangerous. Exploding kites and balloons being sent up into the sky. How dangerous and how weird. And for whatever reason, their experiments were not a success. So they tried, but they failed. These experiments didn't work. Anyways, here we have the word experiment to talk about. It's a noun. An experiment is a scientific test or procedure that is carried out to learn something. Now, usually experiments are carried out in labs by scientists with special scientific equipment and stuff like that. That's not the case here. These experiments, I imagine, were taking place outside, and these scientists, they weren't using special equipment. They were using kites and balloons and TNT.
This would get you arrested today.
Big time.
You would go to jail if you did this.
For example, we need to try again because our first experiment failed. All right, folks, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be back with more soon.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到，为了祈雨，印度人会举办青蛙婚礼。泰国人会对笼子里面的猫咪泼水，那么日本人则是用晴天娃娃来祈求想要的天气。好，那这些都不是科学方法，算是迷信。我们就顺便学一下，迷信的英文是 superstition。superstition 它是拼作 SUPERSTITION。好，那么它的形容词是 superstitious。superstitious 它是拼作 SUPERSTITIOUS， 它表示迷信的。课文提到说，控制天气的方法慢慢变得越来越先进。不过啊，他们的效果有待商榷。像在19世纪，美国科学家试图要在天空中引发爆炸，想要借由晃动云朵，然后造成降雨。他们就在风筝和气球上面绑了炸药，然后放到空中。好，当然这个试验并没有成功啦。文中的 the heavens 不是指天堂哦，它在这边是指天空。那这个用法呢 ，heavens 固定用复数形。那我们再来看两个单字 ，explosion。explosion 它表示爆炸、引爆。我们把字尾的 ion 改成 ive， 变成 explosive。explosive 它可以当名词来指炸药或是爆裂物。刚刚 Mike 老师在解释单字时用到 blast。blast 它是指爆炸、爆破，那它是拼作 blast。好，老师还有提到 firecracker。 Firecracker 就是我们说的鞭炮啊、爆竹，那它是拼作 Firecracker。好，那么单字例句里面有提到说体育场有爆炸，老师就说，也有可能是因为发电机啊。那老师说的 power generator。Power generator 就表示发电机，其中这个 generator 它是拼着 G-E-N-E-R-A-T-O-R。好，我们再看下一个单字 experiment。experiment 它是指实验、试验，而补充单字 strap 它表示系住、系住或是捆起来、扎起来，它是当动词。还有 dynamite 就是炸药。接华课文中。
Making it rain or shine.
The first modern method of weather control appeared in the 1940s with the invention of cloud seeding. In this technique, a plane flies through clouds while spreading chemicals such as silver iodide or dry ice. The chemicals combine with moisture to form bits of ice heavy enough to fall from the cloud. On its way down to the Earth's surface, the ice melts, forming rain. Cloud seeding can also keep rain from falling in one place by making nearby clouds rain themselves out in other places.
All right, everyone, let's move on and learn some real science. Okay, the first modern method of weather control appeared in the 1940s with the invention of cloud seeding. Okay, so there was some real science behind this now.
Oh, there's no science behind making clouds go boom?
With dynamite and kites and balloons?
Yeah, no.
Not so much.
No, that's not science. Cloud seeding, okay? I've heard of this. Seeding is like back in the old days when farmers would walk in the field throwing seeds around, or now they use machines to plant seeds. So you're planting something that will then grow, that will then have some kind of positive effect. Well, cloud seeding is kind of the same. It says in this technique, cloud seeding, in this technique, a plane flies through clouds while spreading chemicals such as silver iodide or dry ice. Those little chemicals would be the seeds that they are planting or spreading in the clouds to cause the rain. I see. So that's the technique. It's a lot safer. Just flying a plane around through some clouds, dropping a few chemicals. A much safer technique than having explosions in the sky. What is a technique? This is a fancy word, it's a noun, and it's basically a method of doing something. It's not what you're doing, it's how you are doing it. That is your technique. So you could, learn how to do yoga by watching videos on TV, or learn how to cook by watching videos on YouTube. But if you have a teacher or a coach, they will be there right with you to show you the best technique to cut your vegetables or the best technique to stretch your body. You're going to learn from their wisdom. They're going to fix your mistakes. They'll help you to not make new mistakes. They'll really work on making you do what you're doing in the best way possible with the best technique. For example, I want to join this class to learn new cooking techniques.
New ways of cooking.
New ways of cooking in the Japanese style or the French style, things that I don't know.
Anyways, more on cloud seeding.
Okay.
The chemicals like silver iodide and dry ice.
Okay.
The chemicals combine with moisture to form bits of ice heavy enough to fall from the cloud. So that's how it works, or at least that's how it's supposed to work. Anyways, here we have the word moisture. It's a noun. Moisture is wetness. That's all there is to it. If there's moisture in the air, it's very humid, or there's a lot of water, a lot of wetness in the air around you. For example, this machine helps reduce the amount of moisture in your home. Anyway, so the heavy ice, it starts falling, and on its way down to the Earth's surface, the ice melts, forming rain.
Boom.
I never knew that this is how cloud seeding worked.
There you go.
Cool.
That's how it works. So hopefully these chemicals will attract the water, they'll get heavy enough to fall, and eventually they will form or become rain. Cloud seeding, it says, cloud seeding can also keep rain from falling in one place by making nearby clouds rain themselves out in other places. So this would be something you might do to stop rain or to control rain in an area where there is too much rain. So it can both cause the rain and sort of cut the rain off when there's too much of it. So it's pretty interesting.
So it works. You just have to be careful when you're doing it. You can cause rain in one place and then deprive another place of rain in the process. So be careful. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
刚刚说的那个爆炸的方法听起来也不太科学。好，课文提到说，在1940年代，随着人造雨的发明，第一个控制天气的现代方法出现了。那这个方法是利用飞机飞过云层的同时，就撒下碘化银或是干冰之类的化学物质。这些化学物质会跟水汽结合，形成冰晶。好，那些冰呢，有足够的重量，可以从云上面掉下来。在掉到这个地球表面的过程中，它就会融化，形成雨水。好，其实这种方法呢，也可以让附近的云自己先下雨，先下在别的地方，这样你就可以预防某个地方降雨了。好，先来看两个单字 ，technique， 它是名词，表示技术或是方法。moisture， 它是名词，表示湿气、水汽或是水分。好，另外文中的 iodide， 它表示碘化物，所以 silver iodide 就表示碘化银。还有干冰的英文叫做 dry ice。这篇课文中
Making it rain or shine.
Though weather controls have advanced in the past century, the science community is still debating if they really work. Before a truly effective approach is found, perhaps all we can do is hang a doll in our windows or marry a frog.
All right, everyone, let's learn some more about scientific means of controlling the weather. And yes, though weather controls have advanced in the past century, the science community is still debating if they really work. So, exploding TNT in the clouds, that didn't work. Cloud seeding, well, it does work, but it does have drawbacks as well. So there's still debate in the science community as to whether we can really control the weather.
This isn't a discussion or a debate in the science community or the scientific community. We could say that as well, because community is a noun. Basically, it's a group of people, right? Your neighborhood is a community. The people who live around you, that make up a community in a city or a town. But we also often use it to talk about a group of people with a shared interest or a shared job. The medical community would be doctors, nurses, researchers, anyone who's involved in healthcare. All right, the entertainment or show business community could be singers, dancers, producers, all sorts of people who work in the entertainment or the show business field. So that's the community we're talking about here. These people don't live together. They might not know each other. They're not neighbors, but they are colleagues, co-workers. They study and are interested and work in the same area or the same field. For example, this disease is unknown to the medical community, to doctors all around the world. They don't know about the disease. All right, so let's get back to what we can do to control the weather. Well, the simple answer is not much, but hope the scientists can come up with some new ways. It says, before a truly effective approach is found, perhaps all we can do is hang a doll in our windows or marry a frog.
Now,
basically, go back to the old ways.
Now, are these things going to make it rain? No, but neither will these scientific methods. Anyways, folks, that's it for our article, but we still have the what do you think question to ask and to answer. Mike, do you know any other methods to control the weather?
No, I think cloud seeding would be the one I've heard of the most. I mentioned to you, I think back in the 1950s in China, when they needed rain because they didn't have a lot of food, they used to shoot the clouds with guns, like soldiers would be out there shooting bullets at the clouds. Maybe the idea was like cloud seeding. So I might say, I know that a traditional method to make rain in, well, old China is to shoot the clouds, but I don't think that one works either.
It's about as good as exploding balloons and kites.
Not as dangerous, though. Maybe.
Maybe. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to end our lesson and to say bye-bye.
Take care, and don't forget your umbrella.
课文最后提到，虽然人们控制天气的方法好像有所进展了，不过其实科学界对他们的成效还是有所争议，搞不好他们的效果就跟晴天娃娃或是举办青蛙婚礼并没有什么差别。那我们最后来看单字 community。community 它通常是指有相同兴趣或是背景的团体，也可以指社群或是社区。好，那像我们课文里面的 science community 就表示科学界。Medical community 表示医学界 ，Entertainment community 表示娱乐界、演艺界等等。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有3个，第一个是 weather 引导名词子句，第二个是 up in the air。第3个是 all that somebody can do is 加上 to 加原形动词。好，我们先来学 whether 引导名词子句。whether 就相当于中文的是否，它可以引导子句，让这个子句扮演着名词的角色。然后这个子句呢，它可以拿来当主词用、当受词用，或是当主词补语用。我们来看3个例句哦。Whether we go hiking tomorrow depends on the weather. 我们明天是否会去健行，取决于天气。那这个句子里面，你就看到 weather 带的那一句 Whether we go hiking tomorrow 就是当主词用，后面要记得是搭配单数动词 depends。好，第2个例句 I wonder whether they know the news. 我很好奇他们是否知道这个消息。好，那么这个句子里面 whether 带的那一句 whether they know the news 这是名词子句，它是当受词用，也就是当这个动词 wonder 的受词。那第3个例句 The problem is whether you have enough money. 问题就在于你是否有足够的钱。好，那么句子里面的名词子句 whether you have enough money 就是摆在 be 动词后面来当主词补语。好，这边要出一个题目考大家咯，不要紧张。OK, whether Leonardo comes to the party, 空格 matter to me. 这个句子是要表达，无论里奥纳多是否出席派对，对我来说都不重要。好，那请问空格里面要填入否定助动词 don't 还是要填入 doesn't 呢？好，想想看，要公布解答咯。当我用名词子句当主词的时候，刚刚说你要把它视为单数嘛，所以我们的答案就要选 doesn't. Whether Leonardo comes to the party doesn't matter to me. 好，接着我们来学 up in the air 字面上的意思是漂浮在空中。你看，浮在空中上，它还没有落下来，没有落定，那其实就是用来比喻某件事情它还没有确定的答案或是解决的方法。也就是说，悬而未决，尚未确定。那这个片语你要记得用事物来当主词哦。例如 Their vacation plans are still up in the air. 他们的度假计划好像还在空中上面，还没有落下来，也就是还没确定啦。好，最后我们来学 All that somebody can do is 再加 to 加原形动词。好，来拆解这个句型一下。All 是主词 ，is 是动词，然后后面的不定词 to 加原形动词，它是当主词补语。同学们可能会想说，all 不是一切全部的意思吗？怎么会搭配动词 is 呢？好，其实 all 在这边它就相当于 the only thing， 要视为单数，所以我们是搭配单数动词 is。还有我们再看到 that somebody can do 它是关系子句，用来修饰它前面的先行词 all， 所以 all that somebody can do 就表示某人唯一能做的事，其中这个 that 可以省略不用。然后我们用这个句型 all that somebody can do is 再搭配不定词，就是表达说某人只能怎么样，唯一能做的是什么什么。那要提醒同学们哦，当你这个 that 子句里面有 do 的时候这个句型里的不定词 to 加原形动词，它的 to 通常会省略不用。例如 all we can do is wait， 我们唯一能做的事情就是等待。就是等待而已。好，那句子里面的 wait 它前面省略了 to。以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
麦克风啊，我真的有在听。表达已在听对方说话的4大实用短句。
Hello, everybody. I am Shane.
I'm Ala.
So, I was trying to tell you about yesterday. Hey, you're not listening to me.
I'm listening.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Today we need to find out how can you let somebody know that you're really listening. 最基本的就是 I'm listening, right?
Yeah.
That's easy. Okay. How about maybe you're very interested? Try this one.
Okay.
Okay. I have some money for you.
I'm listening.
So if you want to say something like very, very interested, I'm all ears.
Oh, I'm all ear.
We'll try again.
我把耳朵给你。
I have some money for you.
I'm all ears.
Yeah, I'm all ears. So the feeling is like you have so many ears, just give them all to you. Yeah.
Give it to you.
That's right. So that will mean you have my attention.
哦，就是你已经吸引我的注意力了。You have my attention 是专心聆听的意思。那有没有再更专注的
You want my undivided attention.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I give you all my attention, 我没有分心, the all to you is undivided attention.
So you have my undivided attention 是非常专心的聆听我。
I'm listening.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell me?
所以我们今天要非常专心的聆听，也要专心的看我们的 live action。
We want your undivided attention.
Go!
Guess what? I just came up with a fantastic idea.
You have my attention.
I don't think I do.
I'm listening.
It's about our summer trip. Please stop using your phone.
Okay, I'm all ears now. Sorry, I think I owe you an apology. You have my undivided attention. Number 1, I'm listening. Number 2, I'm all ears. Number 3, you have my attention. Number 4, you have my undivided attention.